we're based in the west side of Edinburgh in Caersorphin. I think at the minute we're trying to build up a lot of the community stuff, so we've been working on a couple of projects over the last few years, which we'll probably touch on, and it's something we're trying to sort of use football for the greater good, so to speak. As cliched as it sounds, it is one of the most powerful tools in the UK, so to interact with people.
We self-funded it at the beginning, renamed it Dynamo Hub. We kind of turned it right around from there. We then got community grants, which allowed us to bring in some professionals to redo toilets, redo painting, doors, ceilings, roofs. We then got into a really good place where we actually then were able to sort of rent it out to get the community involved. So it started off with Velasco Walker, who's a local dance sort of school, a local boxing group, and local PT Tony. He's come in and he gets to call it home as well, store his stuff. And we're very much at the start of our journey of what we're doing with the community and what we mean to the community. But I think the fact that with what we're doing with the Dynamo Hub and how we've managed to give home to 3 or 4 of the community groups, I think we're meaning a wee bit more to them than others in the community. And the fact that the feedback that we get, we've got Mark Brown, our local councillor. He speaks quite highly of us, and he's always been really supportive of all the things that we do in terms of retweeting and sharing things on Facebook and getting them out to more people. We've got someone in the community who calls himself a community activist, Tommy McLean, and he's been really vocal in our support and what he's been trying to do and what he's trying to help us with.
That was it just after the start of the lockdown, when I don't think anyone realised how long it was going to be. We were worried about boys losing interest, and at the time didn't realise how serious it was. So it was trying to keep boys fit for when we started back as well, and we tied it into raising funds for the NHS Lothian, who you heard about they were going to start struggling for face masks and things like that because there were shortages everywhere. So just by doing that, boys were going out running, they were just going out walking.
We started what we called Dynamo to Dresden. It was like a virtual run all the way to Dynamo Dresden in Germany. Kind of just done it. We thought we'd raise 300-400 quid maybe at the beginning. We ended up covering 2,700 kilometres. Ended up in Dynamo Brest in Belarus and raised over £1,000. So we kind of beat our own expectations. So it was really good to get all the team involved. All the boys were out filming themselves running in Dynamo gear when all we could do was get out and exercise. We then moved on from there. At Christmas, we launched what we're going to call our first annual food bank drive. So just through Facebook, through the guys in the football team, through the local community, we raised over £600 for Edinburgh Food Project. So we're able to donate 7 trolleys of food for them right before Christmas when people need it most. So Christmas is bad enough for money most of the time, never mind during a pandemic, so it's really good for us to do that. We even managed to get a public access defibrillator added outside the hub. So we worked with the St John's Ambulance Service and the City Defibrillator Project. So 2 gentlemen, Harry McCorkle and Alex Stewart, actually donated us a defibrillator, and it was fitted just back in December.
We're currently starting the process of registering as a charity, and we're hoping that'll enable us, we can get more funding and start taking on more projects within the community.
Yeah, we want to grow as a football team, not just in terms of numbers and teams, but also sort of impact that we have in the local community. We have got plans this year that start for what's called Dinky Dynamos. So it's like a kids soccer school from 4 to 8 year olds. So we're looking forward to getting that started when we're allowed to. We're just going through the works just now of getting our walking football affiliation with the hopes of starting an adult walking football team so that we can really get every age involved in Dynamo. So we've got right from 4 year olds right till God knows what age. We have planned, well, in the middle of planning another charity event for April. We won't release the details of what we're going to do yet, but we are hoping to work with like a mental health charity. So raise some funds, raise some knowledge of them, and hopefully give up times at Dynamo Hub so that we can have like mental health drop-ins, mental health meetings, that sort of stuff, so that we're not just looking after like the physical health of like the community in terms of playing football and stuff, but also looking at the mental health and something that's been really important that people have been struggling with the pandemic. So something that we're looking to do going forward. Had phone calls today with local businesses. A local business wants to get involved with us, and at the moment they're delivering free meals to people in need. So it's something that, with a number of people that we've got involved in Dynamo, can we support them with that? Can we do deliveries for them? Can we sort of help spread the word of what they want to do? So yeah, it's kind of, again, still working with Tommy and seeing what more we can do for the community and see what more we can push, yeah, while growing the football team and hopefully winning some trophies.